there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready for an electrifying dive into the world of cutting-edge military technologies that are revolutionizing warfare as we know it. Picture this. The global military scene is changing faster than ever before, with advancements that seem straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking about technologies so advanced they're reshaping how armies operate, making them more efficient, precise, and effective. In today's thrilling video, we're uncovering jaw-dropping military innovations that are taking the world by storm. From artificial intelligence to robotics, these breakthroughs are not just about firepower. They're changing the game on the battlefield, giving troops an unprecedented edge. First on our list is self-steering bullets. Imagine bullets that can adjust their course mid-air, making even an average shooter super accurate, like a sniper. These bullets are packed with tiny sensors that help them change direction swiftly while flying. This means they can hit moving targets with precision, no matter how tricky the shot. Now, you might be wondering about the cost. Well, it's still a bit of a mystery, but these bullets are likely to be cheaper than rocket-propelled missiles, which they could sometimes replace. DARPA, along with military contractor Teledyne Technologies and ammo maker Orbital ATK, is working on the Exacto project. They're keeping tight-lipped about exactly how these bullets maneuver, though. Another project, led by the Department of Energy's Sandia Labs, uses lasers to guide the bullets to their targets. These bullets, also .50 caliber, have small fins that help steer them in flight. Both of these programs are still in the testing phase, but the potential is huge. Imagine the impact these self-steering bullets could have on the battlefield, providing soldiers with incredible accuracy and precision. It's some seriously impressive technology in the works. Next is a cool tech that's changing the game in underwater warfare, the unmanned submarine hunter. So, what's the deal? Well, lots of countries have been sneaking around with super quiet submarines, which can be a big problem, especially near coastlines. That's where the Anti-Submarine Warfare Continuous Trail Unmanned Vessel, ACTIV, AKC Hunter, comes in. Imagine it like a super smart water drone that's on the hunt for submarines. And get this, it can do its thing for months without needing anyone to take shifts on board. Yup, it's all autonomous. Equipped with high-tech stuff like sonar, radar, and other fancy vision systems, the ACTIV can cruise through tight spots and busy shipping lanes all on its own. That means it can keep an eye out for sneaky submarines without needing human intervention. Military technologies you should know about. Pretty cool, right? This tech is all about keeping our waters safe and making sure we stay one step ahead in the world of underwater warfare. Now let's talk about something straight out of science fiction. Laser cannons. And guess what? They're becoming real, like for real. The Navy has been testing its laser weapon system on the USS Ponce in the Persian Gulf, and it's been going really well. They're getting ready to put even bigger laser weapons on ships to protect them from stuff like small attack boats and drones. How cool is that? But wait, it's not just happening at sea, it's happening on land too. Boeing and the Army are teaming up to make a truck-mounted laser. Yeah, you heard me right, a laser on a truck. They call it the HEL-MD, which stands for High Energy Laser Mobile Demonstrator. And they're not alone in this game. Lockheed Martin also wants in on the action with its own laser system called Athena. Now, here's the awesome part. Lasers can shoot over and over again without costing a ton of money. All it takes is some diesel to power the truck's generator, which gives the laser the energy it needs to blast away threats like mortar shells or pesky drones. It's like something out of a movie, but it's happening for real. Moving on to digital healthcare automation for the military. Now, you might know that keeping track of medical readiness for soldiers can be a real hassle. It takes up a lot of time and can be pretty complicated. But guess what? There's a solution called the Outpatient app, and it's changing the game. The Outpatient app is like a superhero for military healthcare. It uses telehealth technology to make tracking and scheduling medical readiness super easy and efficient. This means the military can communicate faster and respond better in emergencies. So, what does the Outpatient app actually do? Well, it combines a bunch of things into one handy application. It helps with tracking individual medical readiness, managing virtual health appointments, and scheduling PHAs, that's periodic health assessments, by the way. Basically, it makes sure that military personnel are all set and ready to go whenever they're needed. With the Outpatient app, making medical appointments is a breeze, and soldiers can stay on top of their combat readiness. It's like having a personal assistant for staying healthy and prepared for any situation. Now let's take a look at one of the coolest inventions from ancient times, the chariot. Before the chariot came along, people fought wars on foot. Can you imagine? They'd line up in blocks and stab and slash at each other with weapons. It was pretty intense. But then, the chariot rolled onto the scene and changed everything. Think of it like the very first moving tank in battle. The very first chariots showed up around 300 BC in a place called Mesopotamia. They were slow and super heavy, so only big, strong oxen could pull them. Can you imagine trying to fight a battle with those? It wasn't very practical. Back then, kings would ride these solid wooden carts to battle, but then they'd have to hop off and fight on foot. But around 1800 BC, things started to change. Chariots got a makeover. They became lighter and got these cool spoked wheels. Some of the best ones were so light that a driver could actually lift them over his head. On the back of the chariot, there'd be an archer and a driver, and they'd zoom around the battlefield pulled by horses. It was like having a super-fast war machine. These new and improved chariots were bad news for foot soldiers. They'd zoom past the infantry, shooting arrows or even running them over. Talk about scary. Military historian Dr. Alex Rowland says that chariots were like the superweapons of their time. They were a big deal in places like West Asia, Egypt, India, China, and Europe. Lots of countries started building their own chariots, and they basically ruled warfare between 1800 and 1200 BC. But chariots weren't just for war, they were also used for fun. The Greeks and Romans loved chariot racing, and you might have heard about it in the story of Ben-Hur. And now a cool tech that's making a big difference for our soldiers: ultra-lightweight body armor. So, the body armor our soldiers use in the US Army is already pretty good at keeping them safe, but it's also kinda heavy, weighing in at over 31 pounds. That's a lot to lug around, especially when you're out in the field. But fear not. The smart folks behind the scenes have come up with something awesome called the Torso and Extremity Protection System, or TEP for short. This system is like the superhero version of body armor. It's super effective, but it weighs less, only about 23 pounds. That's a big improvement. Not only is the TP lighter, but it's also better at protecting our soldiers. It's got extra security features built right in, so they can stay safe out there on the battlefield. Plus, it's got these cool cooling elements to help keep them comfortable, even in hot conditions. That's pretty neat, right? But wait, there's more. There's this super cool thing called a ballistic combat shirt that goes under the body armor. It's like an extra layer of protection, but without all the bulk. So our soldiers can move around more freely without feeling weighed down by heavy gear. Overall, this ultra-lightweight body armor is a game changer for our troops. It keeps them safe, it's more comfortable to wear, and it helps them do their job better. And that's something we can all get behind. Moving on, a portable bullet-resistant wall that the military's been working on. So, imagine this: you're out in the field, facing some dangerous situations, and you need some protection fast. That's where this awesome wall comes in. It starts off as a small canister that military personnel can carry right on their belts. But when things get tough, they can deploy it in a snap to create a sturdy wall that can stop bullets and other dangerous stuff flying their way. And get this, when you put a bunch of these walls together, you can create a whole makeshift base or building. That means even more safety and protection when things get dicey out there. So, whether you're out on the battlefield or facing any other risky situation, this portable bullet-resistant wall has got your back, literally. It's like having your own portable fortress wherever you go. How cool is that? Let's move on. The ship-to-shore connector, a reliable and speedy vessel used by the US Navy for various tasks. With improved engines and sophisticated navigation systems, it glides gracefully over water, ensuring safe operations. Next up, we have the Starstreak missile, a British-made weapon that takes down fast helicopters and planes with incredible speed and precision. Its use of laser targeting makes it a formidable adversary for any airborne threat. Moving on, we have the Extender, a micro-tactical intelligence system that allows operators to perform remote missions with remarkable accuracy, even in complex environments. It can gather data and reconnaissance information without relying on GPS. Now, let's talk about the Laguan Bridge Layer, an automated assault bridge that can be deployed in just 5 minutes to overcome waterways and obstacles. It's a game-changer for military operations, providing quick and reliable access in challenging terrains. And how about the Stinger, an armored vehicle designed for various missions, including peacekeeping and urban warfare? With its powerful weapons and top-notch protection, it's a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of the RON laser? It's a high-energy laser weapon used by the U.S. Air Force to destroy drones and rockets with pinpoint accuracy. It's like something out of a superhero movie, defending key locations from airborne threats. And let's not forget the Drone Gun Tactical, a powerful countermeasure against hostile drones. With its jamming frequencies and lightweight design, it's a must-have tool for modern armed forces. Now, let's talk about tactical holsters, simple yet effective tools designed for rapid access to weapons. Created by Special Forces veterans, they're designed for speed and efficiency in high-pressure situations. And who could forget about Squad X, an artificial intelligence system that's changing the way soldiers operate in combat. With its ability to analyze data and anticipate enemy movements, it's like having a tactical genius on the battlefield. But we're not done yet. We also have the Multi-Utility Tactical Transport, a versatile machine capable of carrying heavy loads in any terrain. It's a game-changer for logistical operations, making it easier for soldiers to transport supplies and equipment. And let's not overlook the Bell 360, a futuristic attack helicopter equipped with advanced sensors and weaponry. With its speed, mobility, and stealth capabilities, it's a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. And last but not least, we have the Bell AP, a versatile aircraft capable of various missions, from medical evacuations to reconnaissance. With its ability to take off and land in diverse terrains, it's a valuable asset for military operations. And there you have it, folks, mind-blowing military technologies that are shaping the future of warfare. If you found this video informative, be sure to leave a comment down below and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech updates.